Checking fields today. These are a 1.6 maturity. A little ways to go yet, don't they? But they're coming. So on the 8230, I've been having trouble starting it, and I think I said on the last video that I was going to change batteries, and I am changing batteries, but I have never heard of a Deka battery. I don't think they're professionally built. Can't handle a combine, that's for sure. Wednesday, September 21st, working on the corn head, just going through it. There isn't anything major. We had one shock that we needed to replace. We put on anything that needed last year, the plastic guides. Just going through and cleaning up these stripper plates. That's the way they're supposed to work. And these are, got to get the crap out of there, junk. We blew it off really good last fall, but for some reason the animals in the shed have found a way to kick out everything out of these things here. Man, they made a mess out of this thing in the shed. But that's what we're up to today. Just checked my earliest corn, and that is just about 3-4 days from black layer, so there's still, corn's pretty wet yet. Won't be any corn probably do beans, some of the beans first anyway. What we're doing today is finishing up the corn head. What we're doing is taking these stripper plates out and making sure they're good and clean. Clean them all up, and then down in there it gets full of junk. Clean that out so that they can work freely. They're supposed to go in like this over here, and then you bolt them down like that, and then this spring system takes them in and out as you go through the corn. As long as you keep them clean, they work really good, but once they get full of crap in there, then they get sticky, quit working. Got all the stripper plates cleaned out and moving freely, and now we are putting grease in the gearbox. Calvin and Colby are putting the chains back on. I'm going to give these two pumps up here on the top side, and then we're done under the dog houses here, or bonnets. Technically bonnets, I guess is what they're called. So once you get the gathering chains all on, then you got to tighten it. So what we do, it's supposed to be 1/4 to 5/16 movement in here. So what I do is I make a mark, and then Colby under here is going to pull the chain back as far as he can. I'm going to mark it again, let go, and that's too close, that's too tight. You can tell that's not 1/4 of an inch. Then we got to go back up here to the adjustment screw. Loosen her up a little bit. Have Colby try it again. Mark it again. Okay. Then you measure your 1/4 inch. We could go about 1 turn less here. We're going to call that good. And you got to tighten your lock nut here. Tighten the lock nut and you're good to go. That's what you got to do to all of them. Get them in adjustment. So Friday, September 23rd. Had a neighbor start beans yesterday. They're running 12.5, 13%, so that's perfect. So harvest is started in the area. But upon further inspection, we found a couple more wheel seals seeping, so we thought, well, since it's raining, we'll Switch them too, so we're back on the 86. Changing wheel seals. Cleaning out the dryer today, getting ready for harvest.
Take two.
Take two. Getting all the good stuff out of the dryer, getting her cleaned up. Helps not to fall down the ladder. 80-90 weight in the gearbox. Plus a little corn that came down from the leg by accident and we were cleaning up. Firing up the dryer. Test run. $20 right there. Fan works, drive works, augers work, airlock works. Morning, Saturday, September 24th. Had 2 to 3/10 inch of rain. You can see the water dripping off the bean a little bit. They're getting super close. It's just the draws and some other spots that are a little green, but I think as soon as it dries up, probably first part of next week, be a going. Kind of getting antsy to see what the yield is going to be. Can't tell on beans till you get out there. Now I wanted to give a shout out to the local Napa. We got these overnight airbags for 1986 Peterbilt Firestone, just like we had on there. So that is awesome. We can get that truck done today. Just an airbag, and we can hook up to the trailer, grease that, and then both trucks are ready to go. Pardon the mess around here. We've had 2 trucks completely tore down, all new brake drums, brake pads, wheel seals. Yeah, grease everywhere. What's going on today, Max? Enjoying the nice weather. I'm just going to do a little overview of this Woods BW 15.60. Tree, I had a Rhino 15 footer for many years. It was just getting wore out, so I got this Woods Batwing this summer, mowing CRP acres and road ditches and driveways. Really like the mower. I'd recommend it. I got way too much horsepower on it, but the one thing I don't like is it's only a 540, and this only has 1,000, so I had to put an adapter on there and then run the tractor at about 1,000 RPM on the engine, and we're still over, a little over the rating, but what do you do? It's kind of nice for the CRP because that had guidance in it. Set the guidance and mow. But other than that, yeah, really good mower. I like it. A lot heavier than my Rhino that I bought many years ago. So if you're looking for a mower, I'd recommend one. Except get the 1,000 PTO gearbox. Right, Max? Well, seeing as how it's Farm Safety Week, I'm going to show you what I did that was not very safe at all, and I should have known better. You got a 30,000 pound 60-foot roller right away. I was just going to run it down there with a skid loader and park it next to that auger. Well, I got about halfway down there and I know there's ruts in there and you're wondering why they didn't fix them first. Well, those ruts actually saved my life because once the roller started coming down this hill, it started pushing the skid loader and it started pushing in the front end up over the back end, gonna roll me. I thought, well, here we go. This would make a great video, but my hands were full and I was sliding sideways with a skid loader. And luckily one of those wheels fell in this rut and stopped it. So, Farm Safety Week, do not put an 8,000 pound skid loader on a 30,000 pound roller and take it down a hill backwards with a skid loader. Just saving you some grief. So now we're doing it the right way. We're putting a 305 front wheel assist tractor on it. I'm gonna put her down in the spot to park it. Do it the right way the first time, guys and gals. Getting back to the Farm Safety Week. I don't know if it gets any sketchier than this, but we got steel bars going across here and jacked up the truck so we can make room for the get the airbag in there. See how this all goes. Well, we lived through that one so far. Got the airbag in. Just a little more so to get the bolts started. Or is it up against that block now? There you go. Well, we managed to live through one more sketchy thing. Got her put in. Now we're gonna go hook up to the grain trailer and back that in there and see what we gotta do to that. And then we are harvest ready. 1986 3406B. Birds like a kitten. And this fertilizer truck won't start. We had it last time we had it running, it was missing, so we figured out we got 3 injectors going out of it. So I got 6 injectors ordered. Yeah, it's gonna come down to crunch time to get that thing up and running. We're gonna hook up to the trailer now. You think, are they ready? Are the beans ready? Are the beans ready, guys? What do you think? No word, must not be ready yet.